Oh, Scorpio. I didn't, hold on. See, you understand. You understand that there are adjustments that have to be made. The problem is that people around you may not. This is the thing right now, is what's most important is to stick to your guns and stick to your gut, because there are so many, oh my God, there are so many pieces of information that are coming to you right now. All the there's big explosions happening in the sky right now. Not literal explosions, but definitely energetic explosions. And the biggest ones are happening between Taurus and Uranus, which is falling in your 6th house. And then between, like, everything almost suffocating the sun right now. The sun and the moon are kind of suffocated in a clusterfuck right now between the 2nd and 3rd houses for you. So all of this is going down in terms of how you take care of yourself, what's healthy, what you realize is healthy, as well as what you realize and understand about your own personal self-esteem, your finances, your personal wealth, your personal communication, the communications that are happening near your home, in your community, with those around you. So there's information or realization that's going to spring upon you that is going to shock you in some ways about how you feel about certain things that you used to feel so adamantly about. But there's a call to be open and aware this week of allowing for surprises and allowing for information to come. Like, it's almost like digging out or extricating or surgically removing a piece of you, of your thought process, or a piece of information that turned out to just not be true, turned out to just not be what you thought it was going to be, or to not be as reliable as you had put so much faith in before. So, and I'm not necessarily revealing intentional deception, but for something to be so inground so long, for it to be so presented as one thing when it was really another, it's not really fair to make that assumption. Let's just say this: something that you long believed to be true or okay is going to come out as not true and not okay. And then the clusterfuck will be up to you to figure out, okay, how now do I shift everything that I am? And I already know the answer, because you guys are 100%, as soon as you find this out, it's like a betrayal of loyalty. It's a betrayal of, or it's protecting somebody. It's a sense of loyalty's got a big part to do with this. I know, because of where the Lenormand cards are falling. This sense of who I'm loyal to and who I'm not, and that shit is going to shift quickly. Because so much of you is driven by loyalty and who you allow in your life. And there is aspects to this that are going to severely impact, I'm going to cut a motherfucker out. I'm going to take this person out. Not literally take them out, but like literally take them out of your life. Like remove a cancer. That now it may play out differently for you guys in terms of just removing somebody from your life because you discovered their disloyalty, or you're defending somebody that you're extremely loyal to. You're rushing up to them and you're giving them information like, you have to listen to this now. I want you to hear this because this is extremely important, because this has to do with something that's really important to your health. For so many years in this circumstance, you could have been, or allowed yourself to be, a follower. And now it's not that time now. Now it's the time to step up and take the lead and be out there and be outspoken about something. And that is not necessarily the Scorpionic way. In fact, it is not the Scorpionic way. And of course it all depends on, different placements in your charts, how much attention you like to get. But in terms of Scorpio energy, Scorpio is more than happy to take the back seat. They're more than happy to not have a lot of attention focused on them, so long as they are still in control of what's important to them and so long as they are still getting everything they want out of the situation that they're in, they don't need the spotlight. Scorpio is not about the spotlight. It's about the underworld. It's about understanding and plucking and pulling the roots of things and feeling safe doing it, because anonymity gives you a certain amount of protection and safety. And like I said, it's not that Scorpios aren't driven to succeed. It's that they're usually okay with being in the background, as long as the success is everything that they want it to be. You know, you see this in a lot of even celebrities who are Scorpios. Their names aren't going to be the ones that are always out in front, but ultimately they still get the parts that they want, or they still get awards because they're acknowledged as being extremely talented. But they like their fucking privacy, you know, and in social media these days especially, it's not easy to maintain a level of privacy, right? So, but what I'm saying is this might actually show us this scorpionic energy of actually, it's so intense, you got to step out in front. You know, you got to bear the spotlight for a while. And I will tell you this, it will be worth it to you, because it's something that matters. It's something that hits home, really close, really personal, could have to do with your body, could have to do with your health. Like I said, all of this is playing out in 3rd house, 2nd house, and then 6th house. Virgo rules 6th house, Gemini. Interesting, because Gemini is also where the North Node is. But like I said, it's not, Gemini is not where your 3rd house is, but it's the natural ruler of it, is what I'm saying. So, but Mercury is there, sitting bam, right there in where your 3rd house is landing right now. So Mercury is there, the ruling planet. This is communication, this is intelligence. This is something you understand or something you know. This has got to do with sort of life-changing, earth-shaking information that's coming in to change the way that you look, especially at your health, the health of somebody that you care about. This is going to be extremely important for you, because like protectiveness is off the hook right now, and you will not be handling shit you don't handle shit anyway. Like, in other words, you don't take anybody's crap. But ultimately, for me, this is almost like you becoming very protective, very, very defensive, or to care about somebody, to make something better, to help out a circumstance or a situation. Being driven. Now, the good news is that you will get information to back that up. But ultimately, it will not be coming from a resource that you are familiar with. This is unconventional communication or unconventional intel or information that you did not anticipate or expect to really make an impact on you and to shift your views or the way that you see things enough so that it's sort of going to rip. I mean, it's almost like there will be a sense of just worry or shock in the beginning of the week, but toward the end of the week there will be like call to action, do something about it. Lots of communication here. In other words, there is communication coming into you most definitely right now that says you have what it takes. And I almost feel I keep hearing this, and I don't want to and I'm not intentionally trying to stroke anybody's ego, but it's like, you were right, you were right, you were right, you were right, you were right all along. You were right, because this information is coming in. This is Virgo, this is health. What is healthy? Now, it doesn't have to be literal health, but with 6th house, it usually affects health or impacts health. But overall, it could just be the health of the situation or circumstance that you're in. So it's like, you were right. You were right. This is homeopathic. This is natural. This is spiritual. This is root, holistic. All of this is like, you were right. You were right about what it's really going to take to get through this. You were right about what's really going to be applied. Or communications coming in, information coming in, realizing, researching something that was sort of off kilter, or other people didn't think it was anything big to talk about. You were right. That's what I keep hearing. You were right. And it's almost like people are going to experience that. And it's interesting because healing just keeps coming up over and over again. So this is a sense of say it out loud. This is definitely the time to make that move and make that statement and not hold back at all about what you've learned or what you understand about this circumstance. Be bold and make the first move. Maybe go out there and like be the first one to, you know, volunteer or say something or do something. This is like making the first move and a time for healing, making the first move in terms of putting things back together and healing a situation that has most definitely gone wrong. Something's got to be removed. Something's got to get the fuck out. This is ultimately, these two together is like surgery. I'm not saying this is literal surgery. I won't say that because this is a general reading, but more pointedly, it's not necessarily that. It's not necessarily that, even though this is like what of Taurus and, like I said, Uranus, things that will be very not Taurus. Oh, I keep saying that. Uranus and Mars. Like, they're in Taurus now, right? And it's all happening which in what would be your 6th house of health. So there is a sense of, yes, there could be a need for surgery right now, or telling somebody that they need surgery right now, or giving advice in terms of health, what to take out of your diet, what to take out of your life that isn't healthy for you. It's almost like you're going to have eyes on the intel of what's right and what's wrong and what needs to be removed in order for us to heal and move the fuck on in terms of your life. Now, of course, astrology always starts with realizations in your own life. So this is a sense of Scorpio, something becoming very, very clear as to what the fuck has to be removed from your life, what has to get out of your life, or the reasons why the universe blocked you and protected you from something coming in your life or being in your life. It all has to do with health. And this is communications coming in about health, about wellness, about what is right or wrong in terms of what is really good, especially for you and your family right now. Protecting people that you care about, making sure that they continue to be protected and maintain their health, being around people that you really love, taking out any obstacles that's gotten in your way or that comes between people that you really care about, or all of you, or you being able to bring everybody together. Okay? And this is vice and abundance. So once again, this tells me Earth is going to provide. You know, Earth is going to provide, but not only you're going to have the resources that you need, or you're the one with the abundance and the resources that everybody else needs. And this is a time for you to step out and disseminate that, share it, spread it, especially when it comes to truth. Your truth, it's all, like I said, it's all going to come from you. It's all going to start from you. It's going to start from your truth, but it's like, share your truth. Share your experiences, share your reality, share your truth. Be 100% real right now, instead of being protective or defensive. That this is not the time for that. The time right now, and you'll feel it, is to actually be out, be forward, be protective. Divine masculine energy. This 100% is telling me to take the first move, to make the first move. Be bold and make the first move to forge your own world, create your own world. Be bold and like create your own world. I keep hearing that. There's a line that I wanted to read from you from this card. It's very important. I just want to share it with you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this is what it is. Consider all areas of your life and reevaluate any part that may not be working. That's number one. Hold on. this is what it is. If you don't like it, let it be the inspiration to create something more aligned with your soul's purpose. Consider all areas of your life and reevaluate any part that may not be working. If it doesn't feel right to you, then don't try to make it feel right. This is definitely that time. And it's not necessarily the time, like, in other words, it always starts with you, right? It always starts with how you apply things to your life. And maybe that's why authentic truth is here. Because there's a sense of, this is not a time to shout out at other people. This is the time to, like, get off the road that you see. I said this metaphor a couple of months ago. Get off the road. If you see that there's disaster ahead, don't sit there and scream and yell, everybody stop moving in this direction. Be the leader, be the guidance force system. Get off the road and show people another path through the way that you live your life. So align with, trust your authenticity. Trust it and make the adjustments in your life, your world, and your family and community. And through that, then you demonstrate that this is the right way to go. This is the right thing to do. And whatever the fallout is, who gives a confidence is your key to success. Nothing will come of this situation. In other words, have confidence in your certainty that this is the wrong way to go. This is the wrong path, right? Because nothing is going to come from this situation. Nothing is going to come from this circumstance, this behavior, this action. Nothing is going to come from it. So there's a sense of have confidence, keep yourself away from it. Keep yourself away from it, keep yourself out of it, but keep yourself shining very brightly with what you do know to be true. I hope that makes sense. Let's get into your animal totem cards. I'm looking around for them. This is not my normal setup. So thank you for your patience. There's always an extended, that link. Oh, I just saw 1717. It's crazy. Lots of synchronicities happening right now. But ultimately, the extended link is below. So if you want to hop right into tarot, the tarot is always there for you. It's just a sort of expansion on this reading, but also a lot of other stuff comes out because it's very articulate. And a full romance reading happens over there too. So that's that link right beneath this video. Scorpio. Okay. I mean, coming right out, lots of cards that want to talk to you. Okay, let's look at let's start with the past. Use your mind wisely. So this is the aha, recognition, realization, and this is Cancerian energy. Let me tell you something. The dog came out with Lenormand too. This is all about loyalty. This is all about taking care of. This is all about devotion and commitment to loyalty to a purpose, loyalty to a higher mentality, loyalty to a reality, loyalty to a truth, loyalty to a cause, loyalty to a purpose, loyalty to your friends, loyalty to whatever other people think is impossible now is becoming possible because you stuck with it. This was a decision to stay devoted to something, to stay loyal to something, even when other people said, no, it's not possible, no, it can't happen, no, it's not real, but you did it. This is the accomplishment of that. Right now, what's going on, what's happening, more Virgo energy. Believe in yourself and believe in your own ability to be able to communicate or demonstrate or see both sides of the situation, to heal two disparaging conflicts, to heal two disparaging sides, to heal and to show people, wake people up to something that maybe information that you hadn't had before. Because this is all about this and that are true, being able to see the truth of both situations, of both circumstances. Because remember where you're coming from. You're Scorpio, you rule the underworld and but you rule the bridge between the underworld and the upper world. So it's almost like you have the ability to be able to see the reality and truth of all things. The things that other people cast down and say are not true, they're not real, you have the ability to now to prove to them and show them it's always been real, it's always been true. You have the tangible, in other words, you will receive the tangible information right now to demonstrate and prove to people that what everybody says wasn't true is actually true. What everybody always kind of like cut into and said, this isn't real, this is you being irrational, this is you being too skeptical, this is you being especially, okay, I will say this, especially in terms of the occult, when it comes to healing, etc., etc. Like all of this stuff being realized as true, being realized as the answer to what people, the answer to people's concerns and what people need right now, especially in terms of spirituality, psychic work, healing, how any of this pertains to healing. There's so many different aspects that could be true. The miracles are endless. This is Taurus energy. This is where your 6th house is right now. So abundance and resources in terms of health and healing and prospering and making people better or healthier. Set healthy boundaries, teaching people how to take care of themselves, what their duty is to others in order to take care of the situation, what they've been doing wrong, how to heal, how to get rid of all of those toxins in their bodies. This is Libra energy, which talks about partnership, but also peace. So this is like inspiration from God coming in to say, bringing people closer, maybe to a sense of spirituality, to how important it is to have a sense of spirituality, but ultimately to bring balance in. It's almost like you're balancing out pH levels. It's like you're teaching people how to be healthier versions of themselves and why they need to be, helping to transform people, wake people the fuck up. This is Scorpionic energy, really transforming or getting a wake-up call as to why people need to transform what they think and what they do and the choices that they've been making in terms of healing and their health, or the way that they use their resources, especially food, etc., etc. Sing your own song. This is definitely 100% saying that you have to be vocal right now. It's also finally being liberated and freed from any kind of bullshit that, it's like feeling like you couldn't talk, feeling like you had to be stifled or hold back on things that you really knew to be true. No, this is people needing to hear what you have to say about all of these topics that we've been discussing. And sweet results await. This is honey, baby. This is your hard work, and wherever you have busted your ass is paying off. You have been working on this or working in this for quite some time. This is at least 7 years. I don't know why. Oh, because this is 7. This is at least 7 years you have been focused on this, working on this, and ultimately now it's coming to fruition, and you're taking the spotlight, and you're free to be able to be exactly who you are. People will listen to you because this has to do with communications and something you got to say, something you got to share, something you got to tell people and they need to listen to. You are never alone. So this is receiving a great deal of, first of all, this is health, but also support, love, especially love from somebody who's very close to you. So this could also be talking about healing different aspects of your partnership, or just healing or getting a lot of healing and a lot of support from your partner. Lots of abundance, being able to focus on your partnership, or anything that was wrong with your partnership, things being able to work out or heal, but mostly I'm getting support. So this is like abundance, wealth, and health here. Abundance and health and healing. Abundance in health and healing. Be here now. This is Libra energy, finally spotting something that's beautiful, seeing something that's beautiful, seeing somebody that's beautiful, or finally a breakthrough comes, something that's inspirational, a little tidbit that is valuable. It's like you see it in front of you now. You're appreciating this current moment in everything that you have, the truth of what you have, the abundance of what you have, appreciating your current situation instead of thinking in the past or looking to something that you don't have, really seeing what you do have. In other words, this is your moment. I guess is what I'm saying. This is your moment. Bring your ideas to life. This is the time for you to really communicate your ideas, to be able to say what it is that's on your mind. Launch a new product line, launch a new book that you wrote, like whatever it is. It's like your ideas right now are very important to make public and to share, but be careful with your words. This is a good warning because this is Gemini energy. So how you communicate your ideas is very important, or a sense of living your ideas is a better way to go right now, as opposed to shouting them out or harping them at anybody else. Like, and I know it sounds contradictory. It's not. It's, in other words, it's through action and the way that you're behaving that you're making the statement, as opposed to making the statement like shouting it at somebody or condemning somebody. That's not the way to go. But it is important to speak your truth when you are spoken to, or when you're asked your opinion, or in terms of your family and your close friends, to definitely get in there and start to share the information that you know. That's very important right now. But since a lot of this is happening in your third house, it's all about person-to-person communication, not about like big announcements. It's all about what you can do to help one person at a time. Or it's saying that you have to talk to somebody. You have to sit down and have that conversation about, especially with somebody who's very important in your life, or about somebody who's very important in your life. You have to be able to share information with them now. And remember, all of this energy has been going on since Sunday. And I know right now for you guys, it's Tuesday. So think about everything that's been going on around you right now and how it's impacting your life, and how you have felt recently about everything that's going on in your life. I'm looking for your angel messages right now. Hold on. Found them. Like I said, Scorpio, if you have not yet, please do subscribe to the channel. If you really like this reading, give it a thumbs up, and then share it on other social media platforms, because that'll really help the channel grow. Help the channel grow, though, by subscribing if you're not subscribed already, and ring that bell so that you get notified when I upload all the content I do. I upload at least 12 videos a week. Sun, moon, rising sign is always important to search out, not just your sun sign. So if Scorpio is your sun sign, there's still a lot of other content that's actually really pertinent to your life right now, or in the moment that you're in. And there's always an extended reading, like I said earlier in the video, and that link is always right below the video. You can see it highlighted. You can also subscribe directly to the Vimeo platform, so that way you'll have access to the extended readings and the astrological forecasts. I do weekly astrological forecasts, and I always post them to Vimeo totally for free. The astrological forecasts are totally free. I also post them to Instagram, so you can subscribe to either of those platforms. My handle over on Instagram is born_without_boundaries. You can find me over there. I do live readings over there too. When I'm feeling better, I'll resume them. For right now, live readings are suspended, as well as personal readings, just as I work my way back to health. But ultimately, over on Instagram is where I do my live interaction readings. So if you want to join me, please join me over there, born_without_boundaries. And then subscribing directly to Vimeo will give you access to all the extendeds about a day before the link comes up here. Yeah, as well as those weekly astrological forecasts. Okay, let's see what the angel messages are for you right now, because there's a lot of them. Determination. I knew when the Sun card, the Bee Spirit card came out, that it was big. So determination, perseverance, and patience will lead to a positive outcome. So and I saw 29. There's so many synchronicities here right now. All about, what is 29? It's 11. because 2 plus 9 is 11. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11, 11. Awakening, 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 awakening to something that you've been very determined with for a while. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs and thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry, think, love. So I know that there's a lot here that has been built up inside of you, but ultimately there's a sense of believing in yourself. Confidence is key, right? Confidence is key. Have confidence to know what is not worth your time or the time of the people who you care about. Creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. You are free to express all your heart's desires. That's an important line. Archangel Sandalphon is with you. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Interesting. And then we have 3 more that are coming up on the side. Change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Change. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current event. And last but not least, Archangel Uriel. A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. Which, how powerful is that? Because it's so true. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. So this is really a time for sincerity and truth and sticking to your guns, Scorpio. I welcome you over to the extended link. It's right below. Lots of information over there. And I will see you guys in the extended. Bye.